influence, we are going to gain power. Um, a brief thing, I ran last year, beautiful experience. But after running was when I gained the leadership. I gained the power, I gained the influence in terms of the community I talked to, the people I built network with. Was not just because I wanted to run, was because I really care about what's happening. And it's just amazing. So that being said, again, you have this is your power, this is your influence, this is our power, this is our influence, this is for all of us, for us that are present now, for us that are present, that are going to be present tomorrow, and for those that came before us. And before I continue, I just want to acknowledge that we are on the land of the natives, of the indigenous people of Tuareg tribe, the Soqualit, and okay, let me try this, the Stillaguamish tribes. And it's very important that we acknowledge that we are on their land because we know what it means to be taken advantage of. We know what it means because our land were taken over and destroyed, but we're going to rebuild that back. And it's also important that we're here with them and we stand with the indigenous people of America. So let's first get this started. How many people got this today? Oh, okay, okay. How many people have filled it? Okay, I like that. So, but it's very important because it's our power, our influence. But I really want to talk about three things, and I'm going to talk about it with a story. The I am interested in parts. It's very important when people say leadership training. Leadership training and campaigning and even leadership training in terms of policy, in terms of politics, in terms of community development is very important. I have gone through various. I started my first leadership training with some New American Leaders. New American Leader is it's a non-partisan training where they train people that want to run for office, but it's for like first or second generation immigrants for the whole of America. And thanks to accessibility during COVID, it's virtual. So that's one. There's Run for Something. Here in Washington area, we have Emerge, which is especially targeted to women or um, non-gender or non-binary people. We have Institute of Democratic Future. We have Puget Sound. Am I right? Yes, we have Puget Sound. And then there are also other ones. So right now, I am part of the USGLC Next Gen. It's a nonpartisan fellowship for foreign policy, and I was lucky to be one of like the three people from Washington State that they chose this year, so that I can build my knowledge on foreign policy and how to impact that on every level, and also be a voice on the impacts of Americans' policy in Africa, especially from healthcare to human rights, to climate justice and climate change. But it's very important to um, get involved through that process. It was something that really built my network, my fellow cohorts, my fellow alumni, and there are so many programs out there. Um, my goal one day is to have this program for African diaspora in Washington State that want to run for something. That comes with lots of money, but I trust WASCL to be a very good to be a very good support group. But I think my goal is for WASCL to be that's how you gain influence, that's how you gain power, by training leaders in those places. And it's not just for running for office, but just to be involved civic wise, civic engagement. The second one on the list is commission and board. I now see why Martha chose me to talk about that. Okay, yeah. Well, so and and in terms of people sometimes get are intimidated saying I'm not a citizen, or I'm a green card holder, or I dislike using the word undocumented, but I feel everyone, well, undocumented is better than illegal because no one is illegal. And I'm not going to go into the whole process. If you destroy someone's land, then you have to create space for them in your land. That's my 2 cents about that. Um, um, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are or where you stand, but it matters with how you use where you are to create the changes. And if we keep on saying, I am not, we would never get to I am. And the message I always tell people, they say, "Oh, so why do you do all these things?" And I say, because for everyone that has been told no, for everyone that has been told you don't fit in, you don't look like us, your hair is this, your food smells. I know I used in middle school, my food was smelling, but yeah, no one going to take my food from me, but that's a different story. But all the time, you're not qualified, you don't have the right education. I am a testimony, and we're going to create more of these testimonies. Is we are going to challenge the status quo, and that's why it doesn't matter where you are in the process of immigration. There's always room for you. I've been to training programs with people that are undocumented, people going through DACA, people with green card, and that's even on commissions and boards. You don't have to be anything. You just have to have the force to create change.